Timeless Tarot, home of the Divinely Timed Tarot and Oracle messages. Today's pick a card is going to be spiritual messages, what the divine wants you to know right now. Okay, as of right now, today, spiritual messages from Source, the divine, whatever your religious or belief system is, your angels or rishas, whatever you want to apply to this, go right ahead. Okay. Um, you can go through if you need to come back to this video, if you want to go into past, present, future, whatever you want to do. As far as that concerns, you don't have to pick just one card. Pause the video if you'd like, and go ahead and meditate on one of the cards and pick that. If you want to go ahead and pause the video as well and write down 4 different areas of your life that you need a message about from Spirit, you're welcome to do that as well. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Your time is energy, and I do appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell before you go so that you receive all of my latest uploads. All right? Okay. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. For those of you that chose card number 1, card number 1. One is represent new beginnings, okay? They represent inceptions, inception of ideas. The red color represents passion and love. It also represents the fire element. It also can represent family. So we'll see. What is this? What is the spiritual message that Source has for the person that chose card number 1? All right, so we have the Dream Walker. And this energy deals in dreams, the collective good, and illusions. All right. This card is paired with the Tower card, the 3 of Swords. Oh, wow. And the 8 of Swords. So you, my dear, are one that likes to stay in a state of illusion, okay? You don't kind of like to face the truth or the reality of situations. And it's not so much that, you know, you just like to be lied to. You feel like it is for the best. It is for everyone's good if you don't tackle situations head on, or if you kind of act like they don't exist. With this energy, I do want you to know that when you act like this, or when you do this, or it's kind of like turning a blind eye to things, it's a dangerous situation. Because in the background, you have the dragon. And this could represent you. This could represent a part of yourself that is repressed, okay, and that you keep putting away because of what other people want you to do. And at some point, you got to know that dragon is going to be unleashed, okay? I understand why you do it. I really do. But you did have the Tower here, which lets me know there is a situation that you're going to have to go through. Okay, you're going to have to tear down that foundation and build something else. The foundation of illusions is not going to work for you. And yes, it will be heartbreaking. This is a heartbreaking situation for you with the 3 of Swords being here. It does a lot to you mentally. You feel like you lose out. It's heartbreaking. This is a heartbreaking situation. Okay? And I will say, though, a lot of this is your own doing. Source wants you to know that. So when it comes time for you to really start placing blame, I want you to kind of, you know, point that finger back at yourself and take a look in the mirror, because this lets me know you've had the power to change things, but you kind of chose not to. And you did base your decisions on thinking it was what was best, but it's not. Anything that causes you to feel like the 8 of Swords, which is being in a mental prison, you don't need it in your life. It's not beneficial to you. And as I said, this is going to be a new beginning for you to kind of realize these things. Maybe you didn't see it for what it is, or maybe you kind of knew, but you needed someone to validate. And I'm just here to let you know that this is what happened. This is what went on. Because of your feelings or your love for the collective, this could be your family, you know, your work environment, or the collective good. You have really allowed yourself to go into a place of imprisonment, mental imprisonment. And it is time, though. It's time for you to tear down that foundation. Tear it down. so that you can rebuild something way more beautiful. Release yourself from that mental prison. It no longer serves you. Tap into, and I feel like this is you in the background. This is your dragon energy. Tap into your dragon energy and begin to create. Create and level up. Okay? So let's get a card for you as far as what source wants you to know about this situation. Okay? What source wants you to know about your tower moment and you being the dream walker. Okay? And you have sexuality came up. Sexuality. So, and it does not necessarily have to do with sex all the time. We're talking about creativity here. This is a time in which you need to explore your creativity and the way, if you don't know how to really tap into that, you may need to start with your sexuality. Start with your sacral chakra. See if there's any blockages there. Maybe you need to align that energy, align that chakra. But it's definitely time for you to start exploring and figuring out what it is that you like, so that you can break away from those illusions that are running rampant in your life, so that you don't have to suppress your dragon. Dragons are about creativity. It's fire energy. I told you had that one, so this is a new beginning for you. Step out and venture out and figure out what it is that you like. And when you tap into your sexual energy and start to create from that, it's beautiful. It is a beautiful thing. It really is. And that environment, that safe environment that you are looking to create through illusion, you can do it through creativity. That is the message from source. It doesn't have to be illusion. It can be real. It can be the real thing. But first you have to explore who you are on this level, on a sexual level, or on a creative sacral chakra level. Okay? All right. All right, for those of you that chose card number 2. Card number 2. 2 represents reflections. They represent mirrors, self-reflecting, okay? Duality. The red represents family, love, passion, action, fire energy. Okay? So let's see what messages the source has for you. Okay? Okay, so you have the Queen of the Light, which deals in illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. That is paired with the King of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Fool. All right now. So for you, you have definitely went through a period of enlightenment, or you are going through one. You've taken a look in that mirror and you realize the things that are beneficial to you when it comes to love and relationships, and things that are not. And also when it comes to family. Okay? That don't mean everything that you've seen that you like, but you definitely have processed it. And you realize that brings you to your current position in life. Okay? You've made some major changes with the Judgment here. The things that you saw when you looked in that mirror, the things that you did not like, you're setting into motion those changes. You've done a lot of changes, which is already showing you got some ways to go. But that initial shock of the changes that you made, is over. You overcome that initial hurdle. You're going to go into, or you're already experiencing, more grounded level energy. And if you haven't already experienced a shift in your finances, that's coming next. The King of Pentacles being here. Your money situation is definitely going to get way better for you. And I feel like with this opportunity, you have the Fool, which is you stepping away from all of those traditions, those boxes people try to put you in. You know who you are now. Like I said, you looked in that mirror. You're illuminated to who you are, and you're going to start celebrating who you are. It's not going to look right to everybody. Some people are not going to agree with what you're doing, because we have the Fool energy. People can think you're foolish, but you know better, because you've seen yourself and you've seen what you can do. You've seen the things that you can manifest. So I just want to let you know, you're not a fool. These changes that you made, they are so beneficial to your life. Okay? You are the queen of the light. You hold the scale, you know how to balance out energies. You balance the light. You're the queen of it. Okay? So do know that. Okay. Good. That's what Source wants you to know. So let's get a card for you. Let's get an oracle for you. What is Source going into this? What does Source want you to know about you being the queen of the light? And like better times coming for you, stability, changes coming into your life. Let's see what the Source wants you to know. So you have discover your life purpose. With the information that you have come across, with the illumination, enlightenment, it's time for you to really get onto what you're here to do. You're not a normal person. You're not here just to live out a normal, mundane life. You have a purpose in this life. It's time for you to figure it out. You have all that you need to do so, by the way. There's nothing you're missing, or there's nothing else you need to add to be able to help you see this. You have all the tools you need, love. Go ahead. It's time to figure it out. Step into your life purpose so that you can feel even more fulfilled than what you already are. And you also have the King of Pentacles. So when it comes to finances, when you really do step into your life purpose, it's going to be on point. The money is going to come so easy for you. Okay, that's what Source wants you to know. When you're aligned, everything is aligned. Everything. Finances, emotions, your mentality, your love life, everything. Okay? All right. Okay. So for those of you that chose card number 3, threes are about increase and multiplication. Okay? And this card is the Cloud 99. We're talking about happiness and joy. Walking on Cloud 99. All right. The yellow also deals with intellect and logic. So just kind of know that as well. Messages for you from Source. So we have the Winged Wise One. The Winged Wise One, which is angelic help and miraculous aid. Okay? That is paired with the Hermit. Then you have the Hangman in reverse and the Hierophant. Okay, so for you, this is a time in your life where there's a lot of wisdom being bestowed upon you. And for as much as you may feel like there's opposition or there's things don't always work out, there's nothing that opposes you. The Winged Wise One has no challenging position. It's always beneficial in your life. Okay? And the things that you're going through, with the Hermit, it's like, this is something for you. This is not for everybody else. This is an internal thing. Your spirituality, that's yours. That's not so much for everybody to judge. The path that you're walking right now, it is one of solitude. So don't expect everybody to understand. But do know this is for you. It's a gift. And it is going to bring in that happiness. I told you the 3, Cloud 99. It's going to be that bringing that happiness that you seek. You do have the Hangman, and he's in reverse. So there are some revelations and some more things that you need to realize, some more work that you need to do. Okay? You may feel the need that you need to move or make a decision right now about something. Just chill on it and be okay with chilling. Be okay with knowing that, okay, I'm going to make a decision, but it doesn't have to be right now. Okay? The Hierophant here, I'm feeling like there's a lot of traditional things that are pulling on you, your upbringing, you may be questioning a lot of those things. But I will say the foundation that you have is a good one. It's always great to be able to kind of break away from that and see things in different perspectives. But for all intents and purposes, you grew up, or the foundation that was built, from early on with you, it is going to be beneficial to your life. There are some things that you do need to rethink, but for the most part, you have what it takes to make you happy. Everybody don't have that. Some people don't even know where to begin when it comes to manifesting their happiness. And I just want to let you know you do have at least what it takes from a traditional standpoint to be happy. Okay? Your wisdom, the knowledge that you possess is really going to take you to that place though, more so than anything. So do put in place the things that you know. Tap into it. Sometimes being happy is just doing the things that you love no matter what anyone has to say. So definitely increase the things that you know make you happy and go after them, and know that it is going to increase your spirituality. It's going to increase, your revelations about life. It's all coming to you. And it's going to allow you to break through some of those traditional things that no longer serve your life either. Okay? Man. Let's get a card for you as to what Source wants you to know about being the winged wise one. Okay, so you have pride here. Pride. So I just want you to know, don't let your pride stop your growth. Okay? And sometimes with wisdom, because you've been through some things, or what's really going on, it can bring about a certain sense of pride as well, or ego, arrogance. And, we have to be very careful with that, because they say pride comes before the fall. You're on a pedestal right now. If you don't want to fall off that pedestal, you definitely want to make sure that you're checking your ego, your lower self, and not letting it get the best of you. Do be proud of your accomplishments, but there's a difference. Okay? There's a difference. Do not let your ego get you into any trouble when it comes to Source. Okay? Definitely be humble. Have a humble spirit. All right? But like I said, don't downplay your achievements as well. Don't do that. But no, there's a fine balance between that. Between, being egotistical and, honestly just being proud of yourself. All right? All right, winged wise one. Be easy on yourself. And be happy. Be happy with that 3. Be happy. All right. For those of you that chose card number 4. 4 represents foundations, okay, a solid foundation. It could also be a representation of family. The blue represents truth, spirituality. It's the water element. It also can represent the throat chakra, communication. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. For you, you have the Lady of the Lightning. She deals in sometimes shock, okay, and total paradigm shift and surprises. All right. And that is paired with the Devil, the Page of Pentacles, and the World. Okay. So for you, it is time for you to let go of some things, release control of some situations in your life that are no longer beneficial to you. Okay? You may want to start and go and venture out and learn a new trade, or sort of, I don't know if you've been through school, if you want to return to school with some continual education, but something academic. It's time for you to release the old. I feel like the old, whether this is a career choice, a relationship, it's time for you to release and to learn and build yourself up to move forward with some things that are really going to broaden your horizons. Something is holding you back. Okay, you know better what this is better than anybody, but you definitely want to see what that is and move forward, because we're talking about building here. And the truth of the matter is, whatever you are doing, it is lower vibrational. And it's time for you to raise your vibrations. The World is about completing those karmic cycles, completing life lessons. And as I said, that change is coming in for you with the Lady of the Lightning. It's going to be so surprising to you. Shocking. It will shift your whole paradigm. Okay? But you have to release first. Once you release this devil energy, your world will change. The world card came for you. Your world will literally shift. We're talking paradigms here. What you see today, it will look nothing like what you're going through right now. But you have to recognize what is oppressing to you, where maybe you may be oppressive to other energies, and change it. And it all starts with knowledge. It starts with you educating yourself about certain things. Okay, whatever it is that you're going through, educate yourself on how to get out of it and start implementing those steps in your life to make them changes, because you're going to love it. You're going to complete those cycles. That's something that you have to learn in this lifetime, is not to be controlled or not to control. That's what the devil is about. Or not to be controlled by your lower self. Okay? Whatever the situation is you were doing out of survival, affirm your root chakra. I am works wonders. Look that up. Okay? Do some meditating, some Reiki energy healing on that chakra. Work your way up to each one of them. Okay? Alright, let's get a card for what Source wants you to know about the Lady of the Lightning and you going through changes, a total paradigm shift, and it being shocking and surprising. So you have self-love. This is what this is about. Your life lesson, your karmic lesson is how to love yourself. How to put yourself first. And that's not in a selfish way. That's in a real way. You cannot possibly love someone else if you have no love for you. If you do not have no love for the self that you are. You got to do that. When you start loving yourself right here, it does open up your world. It changes your life. It closes out those karmic cycles. You don't allow devil energy in when you love yourself. This energy cannot exist in the same space as love. So if you do want to release, it starts by you loving you. You got to make the decision that you're going to love you first no matter what. And if someone does not understand that, it's probably because they carry this energy. If someone is opposing you in the moves that you're trying to make to better yourself, this is probably the devil in your life. And I'm not just trying to speak down on nobody, but we're going to recognize it and take it for what it is. And the best way to combat that is to love you. Love yourself. Love on yourself. Be happy in the morning to wake up and see you. Okay? All right. I do want to thank you guys so much for stopping in and spending your time with me. It is always appreciated. You guys be sure to go check out some more videos on my channel. Be sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button and hit the notification bell when you subscribe so that you receive all of my latest uploads, okay? As always, time is energy. Energy is currency. And I thank you for spending yours with me. And until next time, Timeless Tarot, Peaches, Bay, peach out.